Hello and welcome to day 22 of Inktober Tangles Challenge 2022. Today's tangle is by Yuru Chen, named Tilewave. Again, one that I've never used before, and I think that it will fit perfectly in this corner here, because I've looked at the step out now, so I've never drawn it before, but I'm going to just go at it without, trying it out first. It's just a piece of paper. There's no big harm in doing the mistakes. So the way to draw it is like this. I will start with a line that ends with this spiral. So something we see a lot here, and then I will add another one. Well, the space between the two, I think maybe you are looking at this length and then placing the next one. So I only have 3 of these, and now I will connect them with another string of these same lines, and you can see that I'm drawing them curvy. I start with this little belly and then glue the top or this spiral on the other one. Right here I don't have space for this next one, so it is what it is. I'm here now. This one is maybe not as curved as I would like it to be, but it's fine. Now I'm going to connect these and right here I don't even have a space to connect them. And then I'm going to kind of draw an L shape. So I'm going from one spiral to the other. It reminds me of a sailboat. I know that it's not. And then I'm going to add another line to connect. So it starts on top where we have already one line and then connects. We end up having this cute shape. It's like a diamond shape or stylized diamond shape. And then if you want, you can do these embellishments like this. And this is actually the finished tangle. Now you can think about a way to finish this. I think I will start by drawing roundings in this space between what looks like sails. I don't know why it looks like sails to me, like sails from a sailboat. I guess it was logical, right? And then I think I will just add lines here so that it looks like it's like you see a background through or below or under these shapes. So I just rotated the tile back to its like natural position, let's say, and I don't know, I'm thinking about adding something more, but I'm not sure what, and I'm afraid, and I have to admit, sometimes I'm afraid that I might mess something up. Let me try something. So I will try doing kind of a mirroring thing here. And then I need to have this, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'll try to add something. So now I need another one like this. I hope that I'm not doing it upside down. And then I will add a line which is not exactly the mirror image of what was on the opposite side, but that's fine, right? And you know, the same embellishment, and then I will just add lines here so that it appears as though it's, you know, this wallpaper behind the tangles. I will not add the new one. I think this is just fine. You know, I don't need another shape. I wanted to just add something to make it look like it's a little bit different from the step out that I'm using. And I think it's fine. So the only thing left to do is to add shades and highlights to it. Okay, it's time to play with shades and highlights. And now I think there are maybe two different ways to approach it, at least two that I can think of right now. And one of them would be to kind of divide each of these shapes into two sections and shade one section while highlighting the other one. They're quite small, so I can't really play too much. This is why I decided to do this. The other one would be to shade, let's say, this top part, and then also maybe the part where this stem comes from, and highlight the middle part and also these hats. Can I call them hats? Caps? Well, whatever it is. I'll apply some shades to the border too. And then, of course, time to add the highlights to the other half. Trying not to cover the black lines again. So being mindful about how I'm using the pencil so that I spend less time later retracing these black lines. Like, for example, this part or this one here. I like to, you know, have them really clear and black, bold. If you don't have such strong feelings about your black lines, then feel free to just disregard my suggestions. That's totally fine too. I'm thinking about squeezing some shades into these hats or caps or whatever too, but I'm not sure that I have enough space. Still, I'm going to try to kind of add some shade below some horizontal lines. I'm not sure that it will work as I would like it to. But still, you know, it doesn't hurt to try, right? The message that I always try to come across is don't be afraid to experiment and try out whatever your ideas are. I'm sure that some of you will come up with some different solutions than mine. So just be fearless. Don't be fearful, be fearless about trying them. Maybe just a little bit of white on the bottom of these spaces between the tangles to try to make them a little bit more interesting. And of course, I have this border, and I'll just add some whitest whites in it. So here are my tangles. They kind of remind me of kites, right? So cute and playful. And this was all for today. I hope to see you tomorrow too. Bye.